Well, I'm going to give you Putin disappeared, the real deal, because he probably has. There is some kind of something going on here, but I can only ascertain what the situation is. But the most obvious thing is this. I know some people are going to be saying it's a publicity ruse. He was out with his girlfriend. I don't know. He's celebrating someplace, or he met with somebody. That was another thing, that he did not meet with that guy. It was just a still photo. But I could tell you what's really going on, more or less. It's very obvious. It's very common sense. I don't know if people are going to see it or not, but the real problem he does have a problem, and it is the fact that there's been such sanctions on Russia that you're seeing a drop in the commodity price, you're seeing a drop in the oil prices. Everybody around him is losing money like crazy. He's part of the game. He's part of the state-run Russian mafia, basically. That's what the hell it is. He's part of that inner circle. And some of these guys are getting clobbered. I mean, I forgot what the hell. I'm not going to get into all the details, but there's another guy that was he owns like a major mining company in Russia, conglomerate. He ain't going to be able to last another year with this garbage. He's going to go under. He's going to go bankrupt. So when people, it's one thing if it's the people feeling the pain, but if it's the people on the top feeling the pain, the people with the money, hang it up. There's something going on. I mean, we really can't see inside of Russia and see exactly what's going on, but I can tell you it is over what's going on as far as the sanctions. And it's not like the people are getting at them. The people can't get to them. And I don't even know what the people think over there. Like sometimes, maybe, we hear feedback that the people are very supportive of Putin, and the West is causing all the problems, and in the markets or the price of food going up and that type of thing. But it's, I don't even know if everybody over there is convinced of that in Russia. You might look at these opinion polls of how many support Putin and stuff, but that's not material, really. Even if you had most of the people that are of average wealth in Russia supporting Putin, the ones that are pissed off at him are the ones that are getting clobbered in the pocketbook over the commodities. The oil prices dropped, all the commodity prices dropped, plus there's bank sanctions and bank accounts being frozen. Well, it's just like, doctors against alternative medicine. Same type of thing. They'll come out and scream about baking soda not doing any good for any kind of ailment, or no matter what it is, they'll, tell you, they got to scream about it, right? Because why? It's going to hurt them in it financially. That's really what it is. And, I don't really dislike Putin. I got to tell you that right now. I know I put a lot of anti-Putin videos out, but it's not like I dislike the guy. I just get more annoyed at the people in the West that think this guy is going to do you some kind of favor. It's like he's got an image. He plays that image to stay in control and stay popular in Russia. And he uses that for political clout across the world. But it's an image, man. This guy's a hard-ass, hardball player. And I could tell you, I understand his psyche all the way. Actually, he's reacting to the situation. He's got a lot of freaking pride in his nation. Yeah, I know that. That's obvious. And he plays hardball. But he's kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place too. But he screwed up when he went into Ukraine, and he screwed up when he went into Crimea, when you're looking at the end net results of how much that really cost him. And he's not backing down. It's not because he's strong. It's because he can't back down and lose face. So he's kind of like fighting from a corner. That's what a lot of people don't get. People that are fans of Putin, he is fighting from a corner. And it's not like the West is doing this exactly. He's doing it too. He's doing it. And as a lot of people disagree with what he's doing because it's hurting him in the pocketbook big time. And, if they're still making money, they can give a damn what the hell Putin does in Ukraine. It's not about that. It's not about that at all. They're not making money. And they're realizing he's the cause of it. That's the problem right there. Guarantee you. Oil prices are down. That's Russia's bread and butter right there, man. They're not going to be able to last that freaking long. But it's not like the average Russian could probably last way longer than the oligarchs. The oligarchs aren't going to put up, I'm just using this catchphrase, oligarchs, but anybody with a lot of money. And don't be fooled that Putin is one of the boys up there on the top with loads of money. And when he was feeling a pinch, he'll grab it from somebody else. It's not the type of business partner that people want. You see? They don't. You know what? I'm going to tell you this right on the top. On the top, there is no religion. There's no political ideology or anything like that. It's money. Period. These guys are more into the popular limelight, like Obama or Putin or something. And I tell you what, the same thing with Obama or any president in the United States. You don't piss off the people with the money. You want to see your freaking future be very dim? Piss off with the people with the money. And if you do that on a point of honor. Now, with Putin, I think it's, I don't know what the deal, I don't know exactly why he's playing the game he is. I think it's more like he's got a lot of national pride. And I don't think he likes seeing the Soviet Union fall apart, man. I think that's part of the deal. Probably. But it's costing Russia too much money for what he did. And everybody, it's not just Russia, the nation. It's the people around him with a lot of money. They're losing billions, man. Not just on sanctions, but on the tumbling oil prices and the commodities. And I know there's other things going on too besides that. And on top of it, it's almost like you got a smaller slice of pie where all the rats on the top are freaking fighting for the same slice of pie. There isn't that much to go around. And they're looking at him. And I tell you one thing, Obama can get chopped real fast, faster than Putin, if he screwed up like that over here. If he caused a lot of people on the top to lose a lot of money, not the middle class, if he caused a lot of people on the top of Wall Street to lose a lot of money, you'd see Obama would be thrown out in freaking 2 seconds flat. I guarantee you that. That's just the way it is. But even though Putin's got a lot of power, and he's got more power than the President of the United States because of the way the Russian government is structured, I'm not saying he's got more power in the world than the President of the United States, but because he's got more power in his position in Russia than the President does over here, it still doesn't insulate him from what can happen to him because of his political decisions that have cost people loads of billions of dollars. So there was the $50 billion scam with Sochi. That was another thing too. It's all adding up, man. It's gotten to the point of critical mass. They're like saying, we're fighting for our survival. Do we need this guy? That's really what it's coming down to. That's what the oligarchs are saying themselves. And Putin is an oligarch. He's a business partner in with the oligarchs. I know he acts like he's, fighting corruption and all this garbage and stuff. I don't really hate the guy, but he screwed up on this deal, man. But you know what? I'm sitting here armchair from a distance and freaking, because right now I'm like feeling his pain, I actually tell you the truth. I understand how a lot of these guys are. I don't understand this echelon of somebody like him, but I understand how people are more on the top. They feel a lot of pressure, man. And, it's like they make a screw up. Everybody screws up, man, no matter how smart they are. He basically screwed up, and he's kind of fighting from a corner. I know everybody's going to say, not everybody, but there's a lot of people going to say the West is freaking doing it. And yeah, I know they're doing it, but that is part of the plan. But you know what? Putin's got his plans, the West got their plans, and that's how the game goes. So he's feeling a pinch. And the oligarchs are saying, is Ukraine really worth all this shit? Hell no. The oligarchs, if they had all these billions of dollars, they could have freaking bought Ukraine, for crying out loud, without even invading it. You know what I mean? They just bought the whole damn thing 1 acre at a time, and it would have been owned by the oligarchs with just the money they lost from Putin, right? So, war don't pay, But I think this guy's like fighting from a corner. I don't want to call him a rat like that, but it's because he's no different than anybody else. When it gets, the guys on the top are pretty damn vicious. I mean, all of them are. I mean, I think Putin's got a lot more morals than Hillary Clinton by far. I mean, that's going to be one time I'm going to be like siding with this Putin guy. I think Hillary's going to be the next freaking president. The way everybody's kissing up to her, I saw some crap where they said they were showing the most prestigious families in the United States, the dynasties. And the number one, they put number one? The Clintons. And I was like, what? It's not even a dynasty. It's just Bill and Hillary. It's not even a marriage, man. What the hell you call that? I think Chelsea was born from Webb Hubble, was the daddy, I heard, I don't even know if he's the daddy, man. Bill is the daddy. I mean, God, man, it's a bunch of bullshit. That's a dynasty? Yeah, man. But you know what? When the freaking major media kisses their ass that bad, I think they're going to be the next. She's going to be the next one. Well, that's going to be one time I'm going to be like saying, yeah, relatively speaking, Putin, you look better than Hillary. That's for sure. Obama looks better than Hillary, But I don't know. But I think when she gets in, we're probably going to have a dictatorship, for crying out loud. But, that doesn't mean I'm going to throw out the Constitution of the United States. And I know Putin is not going to do anybody any favors over here in the United States. Period. None. Zero. It's all like, he does judo, and he rides around on a horse, and he goes fishing and stuff, and he's out there in the sea with the ocean, and he takes a picture, and whatever else he does, man, I have no idea, but it's all photo ops. And like I said, it's money. It's all over money, man. He's in I don't think he's dead. I don't think he's overthrown. I almost think like he's during a meeting with this guy, and they're like, hey, man, what are you doing to our freaking money? Well, I'm losing money here. I think it's something like that. I don't know if exactly what it is, but it's more or less like that. I don't think he's dead. I don't think he's, I don't think if I can do all this weird stuff to him or nothing. It's like I think he's, I think he's being talked to tell you the truth, by his other business partners in Russia. Because you're looking at this red line in the graph going ning, 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 and they ain't going to be able to stand that shit too much longer. So, that's the straight scoop on the deal. He's going to turn up one of these days, probably like saying, everything's fine. I was out there in Siberia wrestling a tiger or some shit. He's going to come up with some bullshit story like that. I don't think there's nothing wrong with him. But I think he's, you know what gets me, where it's going to piss me off, is that the people that are his fans, he's going to tell them, like, I don't know what he's going to tell them. I'm making up a story. He's going to, I was out there, I was out there in Siberia. I was rescuing a tiger, and, the tiger bit my leg, see right over here. And, I had to go, but the headhunter, freaking doctor was over there, but, in Siberia with the medicine man, and I was, I was feeling sick, and I figured they couldn't move me or medevac me out because I had to stay with the medicine man up there. And, he'll come up with some story. I don't know what the hell he's going to do, Or he's going to be out. I was with that gymnast chick, and I was like, I forgot about it. I got drunk. I had some weird vodka, and I passed out, and I didn't know what was in that vodka. I ate the worm. I don't know, tequila, whatever the hell it was. And, Cinco de Mayo. And everybody's going to believe this. But, in reality, what I think it was those other oligarchs that are part of the team were going, we're losing so much money. What are you doing, Putin? God damn it. What are you doing to us? You're screwing us up. We can't survive. We're going to be broke. Our companies are going under. What are you doing? Pounding the table like Khrushchev with their shoes and shit, you know? That's what's going on. So, you know, that's what I'm telling you, man. It's exactly what's going on, more or less. Even though I'm not a fly on the wall in those meetings, but that's about what's going on. And the Russian people ain't overthrowing them. They can't do nothing. What are they going to do? You know, say, Putin, they just say, FSB, make that person disappear. They're not going to do nothing. It's the oligarchs that get there freaking yelling at him and shit and causing them problems. So, but I don't think he's dead, and I don't think nothing happened to him, but he's going to show up one of these days with some story. I don't know what the hell it's going to be, but it's going to be a good one. I can tell you that right now.